My name is Alexander Browder. I'm 17 and I was just sanctioned by the Russian government. Over the past year and a half, I created the largest open source database of cryptocurrency money laundering. It exposed how Russia is using cryptocurrency to fund its war of aggression.
Alexander is no ordinary teen. He found out Russia had sanctioned him in an economics class.
I think many of my friends were a bit scared and surprised about this, but I think they all understand the work I'm doing.
Canada and other Western allies have slapped Russia with multiple sanctions since its wide-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. They're a way of heaping pressure on the Kremlin to end its war, now into its fifth year, limiting its access to cash through trade, investments and financial transactions. But it seems Russia had its own side hustle going on.
Russia actually created their own stablecoin. Now, a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency which is backed to some real value like the dollar or gold. And in this case, the stablecoin is backed by the ruble. And this has become one of the key tools for sanctions evasion. It was created in January 2025 and it's processed over $100 billion in cumulative volume since its creation. It's been sanctioned in the UK, in the US, in the EU and elsewhere, but it still continues to thrive.
It's worth noting that Alex isn't the first person in his family to face Russian sanctions. This is Alex's father, Bill Browder, a financier and outspoken critic of the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. He's behind the global campaign for the Magnitsky legislation. It's a law that puts financial sanctions and travel bans on those responsible for human rights abuses and corruption. That work has landed him in the crosshairs of the Russian sanctions list.
I think he's proud of me. I'm also proud of him, but I think he's very encouraged that I'm taking on the same footsteps as him.
There are three different types of sanctions that governments use around the world. Comprehensive sanctions, that's the full works against an entire country. Or there's sanctions against institutions, for example, freezing bank assets. And then there's targeted sanctions against one individual.
I mean, Russia goes after individuals that call out Putin's kind of intolerable regime, basically. And, you know, they call out whoever calls out the barbarianism of it and its corruption, etc., ends up getting sanctioned.
Ukraine has also taken note of Alex's work.
It was really surreal to see someone so important like the Foreign Minister of Ukraine thanking me for my work. And it only makes me want to advocate more and stop Russians and other bad actors. It's only made me more vigilant, but also aware that if I push hard, I can have the effects of making bad actors like the Kremlin fear me. I've touched a nerve with my work and I'm looking in the right place.